So welcome to our arm strengthening class. So we'll work a little bit more into the upper body, rebuilding some strength. So again, we'll take it nice and slowly. We're not going to go too mad. We're going to build up strength again. I am from not practicing at all for a few weeks. So come into a comfortable seated position. You can sit cross-legged or sitting in Vajrasana. Rest your hands on your thighs and just take a moment to close the eyes, center yourself. And bring your awareness into the present moment, preparing the mind and body for your practice today. So lengthening up through the spine, relaxing the shoulders down away from the ears, crown of the head going up towards the ceiling. Take 3 nice deep breaths in and out through the nostrils. Inhaling for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhaling 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhaling 4, 3, 2, 1. Once more. Inhaling 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhaling 4, 3, 2, 1. Allow your breath to return to your natural breath. When you're ready, open your eyes and pop yourself up. So we have our handles only set up to begin with. So take hold of your high handles with an overhand grip. Come in line, so position 1 in line with your handles. Bend your knees as much or as little as you want to until your arms become straight. If you want to, for the first one, you can keep your feet on the floor, you can lift your feet up, and we're going to hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Feet down, stand up. Your arms a little bit of a shake. Take hold of your high handles again. Position 1, feet hip distance apart, and lean forward. So having a good grip on those handles, lean forward as much as is comfortable for you. And we'll hold there for 3, 2, 1. And then all the way back for 3, 2, 1. To the center and over to the right. For 3, so you can spread your right fingers if you want to. 2, 1, and then close the grip on your handle and over to the left. Spreading the fingers on the left hand if you want to for 3, 2, 1. Come back to center. Just give those arms a little bit of a shake. You can always, if you feel like you need to stretch, take your hands behind your back, interlace your fingers, and just stretch those arms out behind you. Draw the shoulder blades together. And then taking hold of your high handles. Once more, bend your knees as much or as little as you want to till your arms become straight. From here, you can keep your feet on the floor or you can take your feet up and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Feet down, stand up. Give yourself a shake. Taking hold of your handles, high handles again. And then lean forward. And we're going to go around in our circles. So we're going to go around to the right, back, left, forward, right, back, left, forward. And we'll do 4 more in this direction. So working at your own pace. Feeling into the body. 2 more. And then we'll pause. I'll come back to center. Give ourselves a little shake. And we'll get ready. We'll go straight into the other side. So taking hold again, high handles, leaning forward, going around to the left when you're ready for 6. So going around for 1, 2, 3, and 3 more. And then pulling up. Give your arms a shake, shoulders a shake. We'll do one more option to hang, taking hold of your high handles. Bend your knees as much or as little as you want to until your arms become straight. And if you want to take the feet off, do for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Feet down, stand up. Give your arms a shake, shoulders a shake. And we'll take a step back. We'll come into position 2. So we're arms distance away. So my arms are straight as I'm taking hold of my middle handles. Parallel grip. Feet hip distance apart. Sitting down and back as if you're sitting in a chair. So 90 degrees on your arms, 90 degrees on your legs. Make sure your knees are in line with your ankles. And hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, stand up. Pull on your handles. Exhale, sit down and back. Inhale, stand up. Exhale, 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 down and back, and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand up. Straight away, forward fold. Give those arms a stretch. Send your hips back. Take a few breaths there. Okay, making your way back up. Arms a shake. Middle handles, we're going to do that round again. Feet hip distance apart. Parallel grip. Elbows in, sit down and back as if you're sitting in a chair. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, stand up. Exhale, down and back. Inhale, stand up. Exhale, down and back. We'll do 3 more. Inhale, up. Exhale, down and back. 2 more. Inhale, up. Exhale, down and back. 1 more. Inhale, up. Exhale, down and back. And hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand up. Stretch your arms out. Relax your head down. Come into a forward fold. Give yourself a little stretch. And then make your way back up. Arms a shake. 1 more round of those. Middle handles. Parallel grip. Knuckles facing each other. Sit down and back as if you're sitting in your chair. 90 degrees on your arms, 90 degrees on your legs. And we're going to hold first for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale up. Exhale down and back. Inhale up. Exhale down and back. Inhale up. Exhale down and back. 2 more. Inhale up. Exhale down and back. Inhale up. Exhale down and back and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand up. Stretch forward. Take a few breaths there. And then coming back up, give your arms a shake. Okay, middle handles, parallel grip, elbows in. We're going to lunge, but we're going to hold this time. So as you inhale now, bend your right knee up. Step forward as far as you can. Adjust if you need to. Make sure your right ankle is underneath your right knee. Press into that back heel, lengthen through that left leg. And then stretch your arms out, spread fingers, grip. And rather than dumping down, try and lift the chest, lengthen up through the abdomen. So if you get to the ribs, into the abdomen, pressing the palms into your handles, and hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close the grip on your handles, bend your elbows, and then squeeze your tummy. Step back. Give yourself a little shake, and we'll go for the other side. So feet hip distance apart, middle handles, parallel grip. Bend your left knee up. When you're ready, step forward as far as you can, and then adjust as you need to. Left ankle underneath the left knee. Lengthen out through that right leg. Right leg is nice and strong. And then stretch your arms forward, spread fingers, grip, and rather than relaxing down, feeling more into the shoulders, just lift up through the ribs, through the chest, and hold there, pressing the palms into the handles for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close the grip on your handles, bend your elbows, and step back. Give yourself a shake. Okay, come into position 1. So you're in line with your long handles. Take hold of your middle handles, parallel grip. We're going to lean forward for a tricep stretch. So coming onto the balls of your feet, keep those elbows in, good grip on your handles. And then you're going to raise the elbows up alongside your ears. And really lean into it. So try not to do this, sending the tailbone back. Try to let the tailbone draw down towards your heels. So your spine is in one long line. And you're feeling that stretch once again into the stomach, into the ribs. And we're going to hold here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Squeeze your tummy. Bring your elbows back down as you come back onto your heels. Okay, we're going to do that one again. So 3 rounds of those, just a static hold. So when you're ready, feet are hip distance apart, middle handles, elbows in tight to the body, so they're right up against my ribs as I bring my arms forward. Lengthen through the tailbone and hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Squeeze your tummy to protect your lower back. Bring the elbows down and standing up. Arms a shake. And we'll go again. Take hold of those middle handles. Bring the parallel grip, elbows in, and then leaning forward onto the balls of your feet. Elbows in nice and tight. And hold, tailbone lengthening for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the elbows back down towards your chest, squeeze your tummy, back onto your heels. Well done. So this time we're going to reverse it back the other way. Reverse plank, take hold, middle handles, parallel grip, feet hip distance apart. And you're going to lean back. Now you might find you need to step back a little bit. So see what works for you. And rather than letting the shoulders hunch up by the ears like this, try to lift the chest a little bit. Knuckles are facing each other rather than this. Knuckles facing each other. And we're going to hold here for 10. So look up towards the ceiling hooks. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend your elbows, bend your knees, swing yourself up. So we'll bring a little bit of movement into it this time. So we're going to do it again, but this time we're going to do a few little pull-ups. So you can bend the elbows or bring the chest up as much or as little as you want to. Okay, so middle handles, parallel grip, leaning back. Get your alignment first, so bring the chest, pop the chest through a little bit, draw the shoulder blades away from each other, and when you're ready, lift the chest for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then pull yourself up. Give yourself a shake. So we'll do one more round of these, but we're going to take an underhand grip this time. So your knuckles face up towards the ceiling. If you find it difficult to get into your plank position, you can start off with your parallel grip and then turn to underhand grip once you've relaxed back. So either way, relaxing back. Find your correct position. So if you feel like you're sliding, walk your feet back a little bit more. The more forward your feet are, the harder it is, the more of an angle you're at. Okay, so elbows, inner elbows pointing up towards the ceiling. And we're going to bring the chest through again. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And pull up. Give your arms a shake, hands a shake. Okay, so make sure you have plenty of mat behind you for this next one. So you probably only want 1/4 of the mat in front of you and 3/4 behind you. You're going to take hold of your lowest handles with an overhand grip and try not to do like motorbike hands like this with the wrist pointing down towards the floor. Try and bring the knuckles down towards the floor. So try and keep the wrists as much as possible in line with your lower arms or in line with your arms. Try and keep your arms locked to begin with. Put all your weight down into those handles, and then when you're ready, step your right foot back, step your left foot back, and we're just going to hold here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the knees. You can come into a little child's pose there. Stretch the arms out. Okay, so we'll do that one again. Coming up high on the knees and then standing up. Getting your grip on your handles. I find it easier to control it with the handles close to each other rather than out here. You'll find you'll be all over the place. So bring the handles close to each other. Remember, knuckles down towards the floor. Step your right foot back, step your left foot back, and hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the knees. Child's pose. Okay, we'll do one more round of those. Of that rather. So coming up. Set your hands up, bring the handles close together, knuckles down towards the floor. Step your right foot back, step your left foot back, and hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower the knees. Child's pose, stretch the arms out. So we're going to come down for a hangman stretch now. So you can either just let go of your handles, come down onto your belly, and then bring the handles in front. Or, if you want to, you can try and come from here. So taking hold of your handles, low handles, bring your elbows in. So if you haven't done hangman before, maybe just come onto the belly and then reach back for the handles. But if you're used to doing it, you can stretch yourself down, keeping hold of the handles. Remember, to make it harder, you shuffle forward. To make it easier, you shuffle back. And then we're going to stretch the arms out, spread fingers grip, relax the chest, relax the head, and hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend to the right for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend to the left for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, back to center, close the grip on your handles, knuckles together over the head, relax the head down for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release one handle, release the hand down, release the other handle, relax the head down, take a few breaths there. So just take a few breaths, just let the body settle. And then when we're ready, we're going to come up and put in our slings. So hands either side of your chest, lift yourself up. Maybe just take a child's pose for a stretch, sitting back on the heels. And then slowly coming up to seated and making your way up to get your sling. So making sure that your sling sits in the middle of your handles and trying to make sure that it is untwisted. Make sure your carabiners are closed. Start off with your clips up. Take hold of the edge of the sling. Double check. Take hold of the edge of the sling. Butterfly your hands at your bum. And then pop yourself in. Slide down your black clips. Bicycle your legs so that you're almost tipping out but not quite. Make sure that fabric isn't up here behind you and just give it a little push down. Take hold of your long straps, so I grab everything and just take them out of the way. Wrists in line with the shoulders is much easier than bring them up here and then trying to move your hands. So I just take my hands, wrists in line with the shoulders, and then relax back, V your legs wide until your fabric is nice and tight there at your thigh, and then bend your knees and double cross your feet. And relax down, then taking hold of your elbows for your traction Jackson. So taking a few breaths there. Feeling that length in the spine, in the ribs, into the shoulders. You can bring a bit of movement in. That feels good. Just move from side to side. So 2 more nice deep breaths, lengthening the body as if you're trying to bring your forearms to the floor. And then we'll take our hands to the floor. So take your hands to the floor, walk your hands away towards the end of the mat. Spread your fingers wide. Relax your head and chest back. Take a few breaths there. For your banana man, getting that nice bow into your back. And then look at your hands. Take your left hand to where your right hand is. Take your right hand up on your hip, turn, twist, look towards your right knee. Take 2 breaths there. center, and go for the other side. So right hand going where your left hand is, left hand going up onto your hip or behind your back, and look towards your left knee. Take 2 breaths there. Come back to center. Interlace the fingers, palms together. So squeeze those palms together. And then stretch the arms behind you. Draw the shoulder blades together. Rotate those shoulders together. Open the chest. And try and keep the spine nice and long as you do so. So your crown of your head is still going down towards the floor. And then release. So we'll come back up for a moment. So taking hold of your long straps. Unhook your legs. Walk your hands up like a rope. And then wrap your arms around the rig. Relax your head. Take a few breaths. Okay, so we're going to go back upside down. I'm actually going to turn myself around the other way, but you can stay whichever direction you can see me best. So I just like to slide my clips up. Before I get back in, I find it a little easier to set myself up that way. So butterfly your hands at your bum, grab the edge of your sling, push up to find your seat. Slide your black clips down. Bicycle your legs. Take hold of your long straps, open your arms wide, V your legs wide, relax back, and double cross. Coming into traction Jackson first. Okay, so from here you're going to take hold of your long straps for support. And you're going to keep your left leg where it is. And your right leg is going to come out wide. And then you're going to bend your knee so your foot goes down towards the floor. So if this is the first time you have done jackknife, you can stay here. You don't have to go any further. Or if you haven't done it for a little while and this feels quite strong, you can stay here. If you want to take it further, take your right hand, see if you can take hold of your ankle or your toes. And then see if you can take your left hand back. So you can either just stretch your left hand back or you can reach for your right foot. Take a few breaths there, just playing around with where the leg is, drawing the foot more down towards the floor. You'll feel more of a stretch into that quad. And then take hold of your long straps, let go of your foot. Take your leg out wide, swing it around, bending at the knee, and double cross in front of your sling. Let's do the other side then. Left leg comes out. Take it back, so it twists, knee bends, foot towards the floor. Again, you can keep hold here. You don't need to let go if you don't want to. Or you can take hold with your left hand. You can take hold with your right hand. Draw that foot down towards the floor. See what feels good. Lengthening it out. Feel that stretch in your quad. Nice deep back bend. And then taking hold once again, take that leg wide, bend the knee in front of the sling, and double cross. And we'll make our way back up. So keeping hold of your long straps, take your legs wide, walk your hands, and pull yourself up. Wrap your arms around the rig. Relax the head down. Take a few breaths. And when you're ready, we'll pop ourselves out. And we'll come to position 2, behind the trapeze. Take hold of your whole rig and hook your right leg over. So hook your right leg over, bend at the knee, flex your right toes towards the ceiling, and turn your left foot towards the long end of the mat. So you can have a slight angle. So have it slightly angled forward. And then send yourself forward and adjust if you need to. So if you need to walk that foot up a little bit, that back foot, don't have it so you're on the edge of the foot, because that actually puts a lot of pressure. It's even just to show you, it's hurting my knee there. So make sure that you're nice and solid on that back foot. Right foot is flexed, and then when you're ready, bring the right hand through, left hand behind for warrior 2. And we're going to hold here for 3, 2, and 1. Take hold. Send yourself back. And swivel that back foot now so it points straight forward. And take your sling underneath your ankle. So getting ready for splits here. So see how you're feeling today. If the leg feels quite tight, take it nice and slowly. Take hold of the whole rig. You have a little bit more support. And then come onto the ball of the back foot, or maybe just lean forward a little. See what feels good for your splits today. And hold for 3, 2, 1. Send yourself back. And then keeping a grip on your rig, give yourself 1 hop forward. And we'll do our pigeon pose. So I'm going to do closed pigeon pose. We actually did on the last one. Actually, it's quite high for me. I think I'll do open. So depending on how you feel, closed or open pigeon pose. But I'm doing open at the moment. So slide up your clips if you're doing your open. Take your right heel into the sling, right the way to the back of the knee. Turn your right toes out to the right, bend your knee to the right, and bring your heel towards your left hip. Flex your right toes, and then send yourself forward. Come onto the ball of that back foot if that feels good. You may not want to lean too far. It's quite a deep stretch. Elbows are in, and hold for 3, 2, 1. Send yourself back. And we'll take that leg out. And give it a little shake. And we'll go to the other side. So make sure you're position 2, arms distance away. Take your left leg over, bend at the knee. So warrior 2 first. Flex the toes up towards the seam. Turn the right foot, towards the long end of the mat, maybe with a slight angle. And then send yourself forward. Keep that bend in the knee, keep that left foot flexed. Check on that right foot, make sure you're nice and solid. Left hand through, right hand behind, and hold for 3, 2, 1. Take hold of the whole rig, so turn, twist. Twist that back foot and send yourself forward. And then underneath your ankle, getting ready for your splits. So check in with that back foot, make sure it's pointing straight forward. Send yourself forward for your splits. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Send yourself back. From there, we'll take our hop forward. And you're going to put your heel right to the back of your knee, into the sling. Turn the left toes to the left, bend the knee to the left, and bring the heel towards your right hip. And then send yourself forward, elbows in, and hold for 3, 2, and 1. Coming back, extend that leg. Okay, so come around to the front of your trapeze now. Going to take our arms through. And we're just going to walk ourselves back so it catches just below the lower back, or just below the shoulder blades. That's what they're called. Shoulder blades. Walk your feet forward a little bit more if you want more of a bend. Walk them back if you want less of a bend. So once it's catching there, you can release the hands. You can open up through the chest. You can relax the head back if that feels good on the neck. You can bring the tongue to the roof of the mouth if there's any strain on the neck. To engage those muscles, rotate your palms up towards the ceiling. Take 3 breaths. And then chin to chest. Take hold of your rig. Pull yourself forward. And let's bring the rig in front. Bunch it up. And send your weight back so that your tailbone goes back. And relax forward. So make yourself into a nice L shape. Walk your feet so they're hip distance apart. You can have a little bit of movement from side to side, just loosening off the lower back if that feels good. And then slowly making your way back up. And then just come in front of your sling. Take your middle handles, just stretch them out in front. And we're just going to twist from here. So nice big inhale. Exhale, right hand twists. So left hand stays pointing forward, right hand twists as far as it will go towards the back of the room. Following it with your eyes. Inhale back to center. And as you exhale, left hand twists. Follow it with your eyes. Inhale back to center. We'll do one more on each side. Exhale, right hand twist. Inhale back to center. Exhale, left hand twist. Come back to center. And release. So you can either take a seat on the floor, pop yourself in your sling. So wherever you are, come into a comfortable seat. So I'm just going to take a seat here, into my sling. And if you find you get in and you're lying back a little bit too much, just pull on the sides, straighten yourself up. Rest your hands on your thighs or palms facing up. Thumb and forefinger joined. Close the eyes. Bring the awareness to the breath. Just feel all the sensations in the body, all that energy rushing around the body from all the work that you've been doing, and just give the body a moment just to absorb all that. So if you want to, you can continue with a relaxation practice from here. Just to relax the body and absorb all the energy that you've created a little bit more. But that's the end of this practice. So thank you for watching. Thank you for joining me. Take care. Hopefully see you soon. Namaste.